Welcome children to Geography with Juliana. We are studying Standard 10 Geography, Chapter 2, Location and Extent. So far we have completed with location, extent and boundaries of Brazil and India. We've also completed the historical background of both the countries. Today we are on page 12. Okay, and you need to do the activity that is given here. I would advise you to pause the video, go through the activity, do it yourself, because learning is best when you do it yourself, and then come back for the answers. Okay, I will continue with this page 12 activity here. The first question on page 12 is name all the continents and oceans of the world. You have been given an outline map of the world, and in that you need to complete all the names of the 7 continents and 4 major oceans. Okay, so talking about the 7 continents, we have the North America, South America, Africa, Asia, Europe, Australia and Antarctica. Talking about the 4 major oceans, we have the Pacific Ocean to the east and to the west, because the earth is a complete sphere. Okay, then you have the North Atlantic and South Atlantic Ocean, and you have the Indian Ocean, and you have the Arctic Ocean in the north, right up to the North Pole. The next question is color Brazil and India using different colors and name them. Now we have Brazil in green over here, and we have India in orange. You can use whatever color you like and complete that activity. The next question is draw the equator, okay, on the map and write its value in degrees. Before you do that, I would advise you to first write the name of this reference line, which is at 23 and a half, that is 23 degrees 30 minutes north and 23 degrees 30 minutes south. Okay, what is the name of this one then? This is the Tropic of Cancer, and 23 and a half degrees south is Tropic of Capricorn. Right, these are 2 reference longitudes, and in between these 2 lie the tropical zone. So what you need to do is draw the equator exactly at the center. Okay, so you need to draw the equator exactly at the center and mark it as 0 degree. Is it north or south? It's neither north nor south. Okay, it's just 0 degree latitude. Next question is show the symbol for direction. I have shown it here already. Every map conventionally shows the north direction with an arrow pointing towards the north. North may be written or may not be written. You can also draw a line perpendicular to it showing east and west direction, but there is no need to mention them. The next question is answer the following questions with respect to the countries that you have studied. Okay, the first question is out of the countries that you have colored, which country is larger in size? In order to understand which country is larger, we need to remember the latitudinal and longitudinal extent that we have studied. We have seen that India lies between, just a minute. Okay, latitudinal extent. India lies from this marker is a little problematic. Okay, so from 8 degrees north up to 37 degrees north. That means 37 minus 8. There are total 29 latitudes in between. What about Brazil then? Brazil lies from 5 degrees. Just a minute, I'll erase this. Brazil lies from 5 degrees north to 34 degrees south. That means 34 minus 5. That also gives 29 lines of latitude in between. So talking about latitudinal extent, both India and Brazil is same. What about the longitudinal extent then? Okay, the longitudinal extent for India is from 37 degrees east up to 97 degrees east. So 97 minus 37, that makes total 30 degrees longitudes in between. What about Brazil then? Okay, the extent of Brazil is from this direction now. So from here, Brazil lies from 34 degrees west up to 73 degrees west. Okay, that means 73 minus 34, that makes a total of 69. So which country do you feel is larger? Yes, it is Brazil. Longitudinal wise, that means area wise, Brazil is definitely larger than India. The next question is, which country has a larger latitudinal extent? Both India and Brazil have more or less the same latitudinal extent. Okay, however, the longitudinal wise, Brazil is longer. That is breadth wise. Length wise, both are same. Breadth wise, Brazil is definitely bigger. How do the locations of Brazil and India differ in terms of their positions in their respective continents? We had studied this as well. India lies in the Asian continent to the south. Okay, while Brazil lies in the South American continent to the north. The next question is, how many states does each of the two countries have? For this, you'll have to go back to the previous page, page 11. Count the number of states here. For example, Amazonas, Roraima, Amapá, Para. Count how many states are there. And you will find that Brazil has 26 states. Okay, while India has 28 states. Okay, so this is what we know. You can count as well from the political map of India. Okay, so India had 7 union territories. Now one more, Ladakh, has been added. So India has 8 union territories but 28 states. The next question is, draw the flags, okay, for both these countries in your notebook. I had told you that geography also includes art. So those who love drawing and coloring, this is a golden opportunity for you. So you can draw the maps of both the countries, India and Brazil. The next question is, obtain information regarding the emblem of both these countries. Okay, so this is again, we know that we are not limited to textbook knowledge. That means the government really wants us, the board definitely wants us to surf the net, to research and get more and more information. Okay, so this is the emblem of our country, Republic of India, with 4 lions. Okay, now what is the history behind this emblem? Where was it adapted from? The state emblem of India, also called as the national emblem of the Republic of India, is an adaptation of the lion capital of Ashoka at Sarnath. Okay, now it is preserved at Sarnath in Varanasi Museum. It's a representation of lion capital of Ashoka. Okay, and it was adopted completely as our national emblem on 26 Jan 1951. It has the face of 4 lions facing the 4 direction, north, south, east, west. Besides that, you see some animals given here. How many animals are there? There are total 4 animals depicted with this Ashoka chakra in the center. Okay, so you have a bull over here. Okay, you have a horse over here, and the other 2 are elephant and a lion. And below the emblem, Satyameva Jayate is written. Okay, this means, these words Satyameva Jayate actually stands for righteousness and truth. What about the emblem of Brazil then? Brazil does not use a proper coat of arms, but the above emblem or logo is adopted. This emblem was adopted on November 15th, 1889 and changed for the last time. It changed quite a number of times. Last time on May 28th, 1968. It shows the Southern Cross. I had told you I will be talking about the Southern Cross constellation. Okay, the Southern Cross is shown here, and also a band, okay, with 27 crosses in that particular blue circle band. Okay, the ring of 27 stars. Now these stars, 26 stands for the 26 states of Brazil and one extra cross for the Federal District of Brazil. That's Brasilia. Okay, so obtain information regarding the Southern Cross as seen in the flag as well as the national emblem. Think about it. Why Southern Cross? Okay, that's for critical thinking. Why not Great Bear? Can you tell me the answer? Yes, Great Bear is in the northern hemisphere while Brazil lies in the southern hemisphere. The constellation of this, the Southern Cross, unlike the star known as pole star or Polaris in the northern hemisphere, there is no pole star in the southern hemisphere. Okay, and therefore there is a useful celestial marker, a constellation which is called as Crux or the Southern Cross. It is a constellation roughly formed in the shape of a Christian cross. Okay, the vertical piece, so to say, this vertical piece always point in the general direction of the south. Okay, especially when followed from the top towards the bottom. Okay, so if I show you this constellation here. Okay, so when you come from top towards bottom, taking the longer line of the cross, it always points towards the southern hemisphere, and therefore during navigation this southern constellation or the Southern Cross becomes very, very handy for navigation. On page 13 now, find the difference between post-independence characteristics of India and Brazil. I think I've spoken about this in the historical background, how India and Brazil managed to overcome their problems, and today they are marching towards progress, economic progress. Besides it, both are in the international market today, so both have entered world market. Okay, and the products manufactured in these two countries are sold all over. So you can elaborate a little more on the post-independence India. Okay, how we are republic, we are democratic. Okay, and people's opinion is also taken into consideration. The imperial power which ruled Brazil also ruled a part of India. Find out when that part of India achieved independence. Which part of India was it which was ruled by Portuguese? Yes, it was Goa. Okay, and the Portuguese got their independence on 19th December 1961. So on 19th December 1961, the Portuguese left Goa, and then Goa was incorporated and accepted as a state. So Goa got statehood on 30th May 1987. Just as India got, Maharashtra. Okay, Maharashtra became state on 1st May. So we celebrate Maharashtra Day on 1st May. Goa celebrates Goa Day on 30th May. Okay, we got our statehood in 1960 and Goa got its statehood in 1961. Though the 1987. Though the Portuguese had already left Goa in 1961. Then we celebrate our Independence Day. Do you know? These are also important. We celebrate our Independence Day on 15th August. We know 15th August 1947. Whereas Brazil celebrates its Independence Day on 7th September, 2 days after Teachers' Day. They got their independence in 1822. India has federal parliamentary republic type of government. Brazil has federal presidential republic type of government. In India, the rules cannot be passed by one person. It's a parliamentary type of government. So the whole parliament, lower and the upper house, have to pass any changes or any new laws. Okay, and in case of Brazil, they have presidential republic, but both have republic type of government. The name Brazil comes from Pau Brazil, a local wooded tree, which we will study when we study about the vegetation in chapter 5. Okay, I will show you a picture there as well. Coming to the right or wrong, okay, you can do it yourself and then come back to find the answers. Brazil is mainly located in the southern hemisphere. Is that right? Yes, right. Tropic of Capricorn passes through the middle of India. Let us look out for this picture here. Okay, you find a major tropic passing through India. Okay, and this is Tropic of Cancer, not Tropic of Capricorn. You find India over here. Okay, and Tropic of Cancer is passing through India, so this is totally wrong. Can you tell me which two reference lines are passing through Brazil? Yes, one is the equator and the other is Tropic of Capricorn. The longitudinal extent of Brazil is less than India. We already calculated and we know that it was 69 longitudes for Brazil while only 30 for India. So that is again wrong. The longitudinal extent of Brazil is less than India. Wrong. It is more. Equator passes through northern part of Brazil. You can look over here. So it's right. Brazil has a coastline along the Pacific Ocean. Now Brazil is here. The coastal area is here. So it has coastal line along the Atlantic Ocean. So this is wrong. Not along the Pacific Ocean. Pakistan is a neighboring country to the southeast of India. Okay, I'll erase this. So talking about India, Pakistan is situated here. Okay, on this side. So this is southwest. Okay, so they have given us Pakistan is a neighboring country to the southeast, which is a wrong answer. It's not southeast, it is southwest. North and west. Northwest of India. The southern part of India is called as peninsula. Is that right? Yes. And what is the southernmost tip of the peninsular India then? Of the peninsular India, it is Kanyakumari. And southernmost tip of India is Indira Point. That also can be an objective. What problems did Brazil and India face after independence? In the next video, I'll give you the answers, but we have already discussed it in the videos. How are Brazil and India different from each other in terms of location? We have discussed it, okay, in the location and extent. Describe the latitudinal and longitudinal extent of India and Brazil. I'm sure by now you know it by heart. The degrees are important. The minutes are not really necessary. Select the correct option. India's southernmost point is known as Lakshadweep. Wrong. Kanyakumari, they didn't say peninsula, so wrong. Indira Point, yes. Port Blair, no. These two countries in South America do not share their border with Brazil. So for this you have to look out for Brazil map on page 11. You don't find Chile and Ecuador anywhere. So that is the wrong pair. Both the countries have dash type of government. Do we have military? Not at all. Communist? No way. Republic? Yes. Presidential? No. The next one is, which of the following shapes shows the coastal part of Brazil correctly? Is it the first one? We are talking about Brazil. Okay, so Brazil, I will use a marker. Brazil has this shape. So if you look at the picture, the first one shows this shape correctly. Which of the following shapes show the coastal part of India correctly? Is it this way India? No, we have it this way. So the third one is correct. The next objective that is given there, considering the hemisphere, which shape correctly represents the hemisphere in which India lies? Is India lying? Does India lie in this hemisphere like this, eastern? It is right, but what is given wrong over there is S and N. Okay, we have the North Pole. So the first one is wrong. What about the second one? Second one is showing it like this. Okay, a downward. So no. Okay, what about the third one? Yes, India lies completely in the northern hemisphere. So this picture represents the correct answer. And the fourth one is also wrong. Considering the hemisphere, which correctly represents the hemisphere in which Brazil lies. Okay, is it the first one? No. Again, the south and north pole is inverted over there. What about the second one? Okay, the second one gives us this way. So is this correct? Yes, because most part of Brazil lies in the southern hemisphere. Third one is wrong and the fourth one is also wrong. So with this we complete the chapter. There is a give reason that can be asked. Okay, that is India is looked upon as a young country. Okay, because majority of the people in India are young, while in Brazil there is more of older population. Younger population is involved in economic activities. They are productive population. I'll be giving you answers in the next video. So stay tuned. Okay, and watch my next video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye and God bless you. We have completed chapter 3. Thank you.